going on YouTube? I'm sitting down, so you already know what it is. It's another review. So as you can see the title, this is a Jordan 6. Now quickly, the energy on this shoe was kind of hit or miss. And I'm going to tell you, when I first saw the shoe, I really liked it. Then when I finally saw official images of it, something seemed quite off. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm scoot over here to the right, or to my right just a little bit, and I'm going to post up what the unofficial image looked like before I saw it. So you can see this guy, right? Still, I thought the shoe was pretty dope, hands down. I told you in my other videos, shoes take on different lives, right? In images, in hand, and on feet. Now, when we saw the official image for this shoe, something seemed, like I said, a little bit off. I couldn't quite put my finger on it. So eventually time goes on and the shoe does come out. The shoe does, I think, terrible in sales. Now, here's the thing about this particular shoe that I didn't particularly get from the sneaker community. The shoe is a washed denim. There is already a precedent set with a Jordan 4. The Jordan 4 has 3 distinct colorways that were in collaboration with Levi's jean company. So when this shoe was being announced, all the hype beasts, all the sneakerheads thought that this was going to be another Jordan collaboration, but that wasn't the case. If you look at my item 13 review, I told you I'm not quite sure if the profit sharing or the licensing is not jiving with Nike when it comes to the Jordan brand, but they do things just a step under what they should. So that, all that being said, if this was an official Levi's collaboration, all the sneakerheads and the hype beasts would have tore the shoe up. Instead, the customizer community, they said this.
Fine. I'll do it myself.
And I'm no different. You know, I took it upon myself to do a little bit of changes to this Jordan 6 washed denim, which I'm going to show you right now. And what it is essentially is my interpretation of what a Jordan 6 Levi's collaboration would have looked like. And here it goes. So as you can see, there are just some slight modifications that I made this shoe to make it what I think it should come from Nike. And that is a Levi's 6 collaboration. So before I get into what I did, the shoe obviously does come in this washed denim with this light denim and dark denim colorway. On the back here is a black Jumpman. And on the inside of this, there is that leather covered tongue cowl. All right. There's also the lace lock there that comes with the shoe. Now, that being said, this shoe came with black laces, just as it looks here. My personal touches that I put on the shoe are I put the red laces in. I also put the Jumpman branded lace lock down here at the bottom. And my wife was gracious enough to let me cut up a couple of her jeans. And so I glued the red Levi's tag to the lateral side of the shoe, just underneath this location here on both shoes. And on the right shoe, I took a chain and also cut the back off the jeans and made my own Levi's tag. So I think that takes it up a notch. What I also did was take some real tough, it wasn't even sandpaper. First thing I did was use an X-Acto knife, and then I used just scissors basically to distress the shoe very lightly. Now there are a ton of how-tos and tutorials and customizers out there. I've seen this shoe dyed, I've seen it bleached, I've seen it run through the ringer to make it something better than what Nike gave us. And I think this for me suits my taste. I could, and I still may at some point in the future, take some bleach to it and try to do some different things. But in my opinion, this is what I think Levi's and Jordan brand would have given us had they done a proper collaboration. So as I talk, I'm gonna get some B-roll. So check this B-roll out real quick. As you can see, this is a Jordan 6 that does in fact have some hints of 3M on the inside of it. That is a staple in the Jordan 6, and I love this shoe because of that. I also took it upon myself to, like I said, use an X-Acto knife, some razor blades, and some other various tools I had laying around the house to distress the jean denim ever so slightly. Just put some nice rips on it and, make it my own. If you would notice, as I mentioned, there is a leather cowl cover on top of the tongue. Now, when I put up that release image, what you will notice is that there was some other material, some kind of white pearlescent cover that was on there. Now that is more in line with the color that is on the midsole, which is that milky white, which I think is a really nice color. And that tied the shoe in better to me. And so instead what we got was, again, this leather colored tag. Excuse me, leather colored tongue. And so because of some of the just stopping short that Nike did, this shoe did not sell well. My wife actually ended up picking this shoe up for me at a shoe palace in one of the malls, I believe back here in Florida, for $130 if I believe. I can't quite remember, but I do think this shoe did cost $200 upon release. This shoe sold so poorly, in fact, that during this pandemic, Nike and Jordan Brand started to give the shoe away pretty much. The shoe got as low as $112 from Nike's own website and some from the other foot action or foot stores. So, you know, I do think this shoe is just super dope. Now, I already told you, for me, a Jordan 6 automatically starts at a 7 or better. It's my favorite silhouette. And since I put my touch on this, I do rank this shoe somewhere between a 7.5 and an 8. If you look on the back, as another little touch on the spoiler, there is that white, you know, I'm not going to call it milky because it's not quite translucent, but there's that white touch on these pull tab at the spoiler that does match the outsole here. And on the bottom, again, the milky color with the red touch of the Jumpman there. So prior to me putting in this red lace, there wasn't a whole lot of red to tie into it, which made it all the more important for me to bring some of that red pop into the shoe, hence the red lace. So I really do like this thing. I think that people should have given this a lot more attention than they did. It deserves a lot more attention. And it's really a travesty because, like I said, the sneaker community is so hit or miss and so driven by what's hype that if this shoe just had this Levi tag on it from the beginning, this would have been an instant sellout. It would have been a grail. It would have been a collector's item. But because it's not, prices on StockX and Gold are in the toilet and they're nowhere near what the Jordan 4 price commands, which is really a shame. I mean, tell me what you think. With these changes just alone, a simple, you know, cut up of some jeans and a little bit of stressing, this shoe, in my personal opinion, can absolutely hang with the Jordan 4. I mean, without question. You know, it could obviously have been executed a little bit better. I could have maybe found a little bit of a glossy look to that tag. I could have got a higher grade Levi jean, but to me, this does it. And I think this is a fantastic. So like I said, on a scale of 1 to 10, just real quick, this is the lace bag that comes with it. It's just a black lace, nothing spectacular. Yes, the shoe could have been executed in collaboration better, but this is a perfect shoe if you're an entry-level customizer to get into. And I think if you're just wanting to do something a little different, have at it. So back to it. On a scale of 1 to 10, I do think this shoe is between a 7.5 to an 8. That's my personal preference. Is it a must cop? No, absolutely not. There's nothing about this shoe that says you have to have this. But I said down the line, a lot of my collection may be liquidated. If that's the case, this one might hang on because I put myself into the shoe. I put my personal touch on it and made it into something that doesn't exist. So I hope you enjoyed this review. I'm definitely going to get some more B-roll and I'm definitely going to get some on feet of this. Because it's jean, this confuses a lot of people on how to wear it. So I'm going to put together a few, pants outfits that you guys have already seen from all my other on feet. But I'm definitely going to make sure to try to put something together that makes it look good. I've gotten compliments on this shoe as I've worn it out. I rock my stock and I think you can get away with it too. So don't be afraid of the denim. So thank you all for sticking there with me. You know what I mean? The channel is slowly growing. You guys have been tremendous and giving me positive feedback, hitting the like button. So on this video, again, if you would, hit that like, share, subscribe, notification bell, tell your friends about me. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be energetic and upbeat. Again, this is my favorite silhouette, right? So you're going to get a lot of energy from me about these sixes, man. So stay tuned for that. I got a lot more sixes to go. Do me a favor. Follow me on Instagram. Okay, I'm there also. That's going to be J_shoe fanatic. You know what I mean? Check out the tag here. And I've been J Shoe Fanatic, man. So you guys stay safe, take it easy, and I'll be back with a lot more reviews. So stay tuned. I appreciate you guys. I'm out.